Okay.
Okay, sounds good.
Welcome to the behind-the-scenes segment.
That's right.
All right.
Okay, we ready for this, everybody?
I think we're ready. Enjoy us talking for an hour.
Finally.
Hour and 10 minutes.
Before we begin,
Tell me honestly, what do you think?
I do have some complaints about the adaptation. I'll tell you this. The characters are in it.
Well, that's going to be the fun part for all of you watching, because you'll surely get some commentary as we go from us.
Oh, we will. We will.
Okay, we ready for this, everybody?
I think we're ready.
just, yeah, don't say anything stupid. Just don't say anything stupid. Don't say anything stupid. Don't say anything stupid. What are you saying? Oh,
If Lanfear dies, we have problems.
Dude, you're embarrassing me in front of the Wizards.
The two Forsaken have just been so good this season.
You know, that's I will give.
If you can't say something nice, don't say anything.
I should mention that I haven't seen the whole season. Okay. People will be wondering, what? No, I'm jumping. I've read all the scripts. I have not seen the whole season. This is the first chance I've been able to sit down and watch.
Been a long time. That's usually not a good sign.
These four walking together is so strange to me.
This is so fantastic. Oh, I was talking about Lanfear, but yeah.
Stop it. Get some help.
I fought pretty hard against the Moiraine not having her powers thing.
thank you for your service.
Just don't think it worked.
You're goddamn right.
And maybe again it's just me.
It's not, though.
It really detracts from the idea of losing powers, getting powers back, just for convenience of a few episodes. I don't think we needed it. I tried on that one.
We salute you.
I liked how it played out this season. If
Did
watch
ya?
all the episodes, I actually did like it.
You should stop.
At first, I did not like it, but
What changed?
It does some good things, but I think it led to the weakest parts of the season being episode 1 and 2, Lan and Moiraine.
Boom.
Sorry, you haven't seen any of this. You're just trying to actually pay attention. And I'm just talking.
Lanfear's on the screen.
Okay, yeah.
When Lanfear's off the screen, you know.
Okay, I'll wait till Lanfear's off the screen.
Like he's finally admitted he's gay.
I disagree. I don't think it worked, mostly because it led to a weaker start, which is a problem, right? A weak start for Moiraine and Lan, who are two of our strongest characters.
Game, set, match, touchdown, home run, checkmate.
For her, but it enabled, in my opinion, Rand to stay put in Kyrian.
That's the problem, though. He's not supposed to be here.
But you could have done that a dozen different ways,
Sure.
right?
Thank you for your service.
So
That makes a vibe. That's effective.
But it doesn't make any sense.
The clouds kind of pulling in, like.
not sure you could really do that, though.
Ding, ding, ding.
I can suspend this disbelief.
Can you?
for something this cool, yeah.
Okay.
We are just starting the battle. This is just happening.
Just let it happen.
They didn't get the gate closed?
Not now. Not in this book.
Those are some...
I mean, this is the Sean Chan. Why would they believe that they would have any...
They'd have anyone to rival them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't think about it.
I love this man.
Not sure what I think of the ball gag.
Me neither.
You and me both.
I mean, I know Jim liked his S&M imagery and things, so...
No.
But
Not like this.
leaning into that, aren't they? There's a few things I'm waiting on that I can't say anything about.
That's true.
Foreboding atmosphere fills the air.
Did Lanfear just, like, drop Rand off in, like, the sewers or something? Oh.
Try not to think about it.
It's not book Fane.
No, it's not.
This guy gets it.
And I'll say, I was weak with Thane too. I had no idea what to do with Thane. And so one of the valid criticisms, there are lots of them, but is that, Brandon, what are you doing with Thane? I had no idea what to do with this guy. Did my best, but there are better things I could have done.
This guy is a national treasure.
You have always been my better.
I called this one.
Still pretty bad, though.
I don't like this.
Even a broken clock is right twice a day.
I called this one from the beginning.
You're literally describing everyone here.
It wasn't too tough to figure out.
I called this one from the beginning.
Brendan, honey, garbage.
When I read this stuff in the script, it was one of my least favorite parts of the season. Honestly, I don't want to draw too many comparisons, but it's kind of the Game of Thrones problem.
There are so many of them.
This is your star.
It shouldn't be you, but it is.
Rosamund Pike is your star. You've hung your whole first season on her. What do you do with Great Hunt, where she has a much smaller role?
Nothing.
So they wrote in a bunch of stuff to do with her, and they were far enough off book. I don't feel like it worked.
No. Gold medals. I largely agree with what you're saying. I feel like for people who haven't read the book, this is not going to be as big an issue, but as someone who knows how mature their relationship is in the books, it feels a bit less mature.
No! You must not read from the book!
Like the light.
Loyola has the friggin' horn.
Why does he... What?
Yeah.
Wait, where did he get the horn?
They do it off screen. Off screen. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I'd like that Loyola has the horn. I'd like that Loyola has the horn.
What the hell are you talking about?
I tried, guys.
Where did he get the horn?
Well, because it was in the
There's no explanation.
We basically lost the hunt for the horn, and something had to go. I don't know. I was pretty sad.
I mean, the previous hunt, if you go back and read it, is not that.
Say it out loud.
I don't like those books. I don't like them.
Like,
But that's quest fantasy, right? Like that's what
I get it.
That's like saying, okay, Sauron has the ring.
But it's really
Then
not. It's
Gollum ends up with the ring. Then Frodo ends up with the ring, and then they bring it back. All of Great Hunt, the book, is chasing the horn, get to the horn, find the horn. So it means when the horn gets used, it's been the MacGuffin the entire book.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's not a lot they had to do, but it is the centerpiece of the book.
But all of Great Hunt wasn't that much of a. It was like them trying to find it. You're right, but I was never enchanted by their search for it as much as it was.
Well, at least you admit it.
Well, I bought into the whole mythology. I bought into the whole thing.
You know what? I'll tell you how I really feel. Listen, I really feel like you're an asshole who has nothing interesting to say.
Gotcha. Okay, well that makes sense. Oh, Rand just.
Stand aside.
Let us see what is required to earn the Heron Blade
Nice.
on this side of the ocean.
There's a battle happening, man.
That's what I'm looking for, honest reactions.
Okay, yeah, all right. So Indiana Jones.
It's real different, though. It was better when Missy did it.
So, what do you think of the improvements?
I don't really like it.
My man.
What I didn't want it would happen was Rand fighting him with the sword.
Right, but that would also be exactly what happened, but...
I did not imagine that. I'm actually not mad.
Aren't you mad?
No.
I mean,
You should be.
Every time Rand would beat somebody with a blade in the first couple books, I was like, this is imaginary sword fighting.
But that is what happened.
I disagree.
My man.
He has the best teacher in the world.
True.
Right? He's taught by the best swordsman in the world.
If they had taught him. That's yes.
Yes.
But they didn't.
Yeah. If they had,
In the books.
No! You must not read from the book!
So here's my problem. What is Rand's arc in this season?
Nothing. That I agree with.
What is Rand's arc? In the book, Rand's arc is Lan, opening scene, talking to him, teaching him about sheathing the sword, talking about being, standing tall and fighting for something.
You get nothing!
That's why Matt and I last night were saying season 3 needs to be Rand's season.
That should have been the first thing you did.
They gotta give the
Yes.
chosen one that spotlight.
But they probably won't.
Probably not.
What's Rand's arc?
Nothing.
What's Moiraine's arc?
Nothing.
I mean, what was Rand's arc in The Dragon Reborn?
Better than this.
Rand's arc in The Dragon Reborn is that he's realized and embraced the fact that he's going to go mad and kill everyone, so he leaves his friends and tries to do it by himself.
Yep.
And realizes by the end he cannot.
Yeah.
That's Dragon Reborn.
You just lost your own game. You're outgunned and outmanned. Did that go the way you thought it was going to go? Nope.
And it works brilliantly as a lead into Book 4, where he finally accepts that he needs to bring Egwene and Matt with him. And he needs an empire behind him, he realizes. Where in Book 3, he's just like, I'm going to go off and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do it by myself. And he realizes he just can't.
Yeah.
And you don't think that that's happening this season?
No, I really don't.
Preach, girl!
One of the things I keep arguing for is, what are the arcs? What is the theme? And arc and theme seems to fall by the wayside for cool scenes quite a bit. And that worries me.
You need to protect him at all costs.
Dump them. That's a fortune I'd be throwing away.
Oh, I'll make it worth your while.
That's a surprisingly small purse.
My, how the tables have turned.
I think if I understand, she was going to have him dump something in the ocean. Why couldn't she just dump it in the ocean?
Oh, did you say something negative? Dr. Negative?
What the? How did... I heard him say something negative.
Yeah, land fear.
That's true.
Now listen close, kids.
Surath just hasn't, other than the name Surath, it's not really worked for me.
It's a miracle! It's a miracle!
What was the dust on the hands there supposed to imply?
That's called foreshadowing.
Oh. Don't.
Sorry.
This suspense is killing me.
I really tried. I tried so hard.
But I didn't listen.
He's going to take it with him, but on the stick?
Oh, it's worse.
Is he making an Ashendari?
Yes.
Sigh.
I tried so hard, guys.
Ignore, ignore, ignore.
Brendan, it's not working. Brandon!
That's so he can take it with him?
No, it's the Ashandrai. It's how he gets his...
Well, let's...
Wait, is he going to keep that throughout the series and that'll be his Ashendari?
Yeah.
That's the dumbest thing I ever heard.
Hold on. I want to watch the episode.
But we don't.
Using an Ashandrai to escape.
It's a lightsaber.
Yeah.
And that sums it up.
I'm sorry. Using
like
the dagger on a spear is the same thing as using it. You're touching it.
I don't think it was ever dependent on, like...
No, it's not dependent on, like... It's a metaphor for using the darkness and accepting it. Like, it's a metaphor for turning to the dark side.
I know writers who use subtext, and they're all cowards. Okay?
Matt's arc is not about weaponizing his darkness. Yeah. Right? That's Perrin's arc, and finding that balance. Matt's arc is very different from that.
Yeah.
And doing this just bothers me.
Was that not clear?
I didn't read into it like.
Wow.
This is your last chance to fight me again.
I don't like being saved by a trebuchet that we didn't see.
Yeah.
That was...
I did...
That...
But I'm just struggling to sort of how to say it.
The defiance thing there was weird. Why she didn't just use the... her ability to kind of like make her do things.
It's not clever, it's not sexy, it's bad writing.
I see what you mean about the cool scenes.
Cool scenes. Now, granted, these are supposed to be professional soldiers. They should be fighting in formation.
You couldn't even do that right.
They should have shields and helmets. But, yeah.
Listen, you'll love this next part, yeah.
Oh, we're gonna see a Nynaeve channel. Oh, we're gonna see Nynaeve channel.
Why the grin?
Oh, we're gonna see Nynaeve channel.
That's exactly what didn't happen.
So, Matt, what do you think?
I don't know what's happening here, so.
It's so obvious. How could you not know?
The tower was hit from our position. You did this. Good.
I complained a little bit about this.
Okay.
But
It's that no one was listening.
What?
Hold it.
What?
And when you purchase friends like
Dave Judkins,
you get what you pay for.
What?
Oh, stupid Egwene.
I thought exactly.
I'm still trying to figure out how they hit their position, but they're the two who live.
yes.
It's just bad writing.
Why isn't she also
Yes, I
being
don't
able to
know.
be controlled?
Well, I haven't quite figured that part out yet.
Oh.
I don't understand, but I'm.
That doesn't make any sense. It doesn't have to make sense.
Egwene freeing herself really undermines a whole bunch of what's going on. Part of the idea that I feel Egwene needed to learn was there are some situations you can't get yourself out of.
but she does.
That's a theme of the entire Wheel of Time, goes right up until the ending in my last book. You need everybody. You can't do it yourself.
Except the women folks, of course.
Jim said that was one of the themes of the Wheel of Time in interviews.
I hated Jim!
I really don't like that she just got herself out. It's setting up that the heroes don't need each other. They don't need anybody.
You like strong female leads.
Because now why is Nynaeve doing...
Yes.
So it was all for nothing.
Perrin, again, spending a whole lot of time
walking
around and staring at people.
You get nothing!
My man Perrin. At least he saved Avienda, right? No.
Nothing.
Yep.
Okay, I do.
Watch out! You are bearing a dagger from Shadar Logoth. Do not. Come on. Sorry.
He's a little bit free with that dagger.
I really had a problem with this in the scripts, if you couldn't tell.
Damn it! We love you!
They had a little trailer and they showed that scene.
That's how a Forsaken should be able to handle that.
Just you wait.
Yep. Good job.
Beard.
Yep.
The beard.
Good channeling. I'm liking a lot of this. But it's the character arc. It goes back to kind of my complaint about Perrin killing his wife. Well, what are you going to do with the character arc of Perrin?
You get nothing!
It's the same as your last life.
How are they channeling over that distance?
Shouldn't line of sight interrupt that?
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that.
And, you know, you're feeling the Horn of Valir with the tainted dagger of Shadar Logoth.
It's literally tainting it.
Yes.
That is tainting the horn.
Yep.
Complete apathy and lack of professionalism?
Yep.
I want Perrin to be just physically overpowered.
Yeah, Perrin needs to be cool.
We can't let that happen.
We did it because I like pranks.
Are we just sitting here in a battle right now?
Yeah.
Nynaeve has a block, man. You remember that, right?
I know. I'm just pull her into an alley.
right.
Nope.
Valda and Perrin.
Yeah.
Okay, I like this.
You be more specific?
Apparently does. Oh, Hopper. Oh, no. No, don't tell me.
Don't you dare kill her.
Don't.
Oh!
Why do you care?
Yeah, why do you care?
Nice of Valda to just leave him.
Yeah, also, they really need to build that relationship between him and Hopper more.
You said it, not me.
I tried. We didn't have enough time with Perrin or Hopper or Perrin's to earn the moment, but well, here we go.
Oh, Egwene's gonna free Rand?
Unfortunately, yes.
She can't fight a Forsaken, but she can free Rand.
Yeah.
Donald tooted.
I'll go play that back.
She can't fight a Forsaken.
Donald tooted.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
I wish we were seeing the dagger do what it does.
Yeah, I wish it weren't the dagger.
Yeah, fair, yeah. Oh. Perrin's just mutilating an old man.
Yep. Oh, he did kill Hopper. I mean...
He said sarcastically.
Oh, no, I agree with it. Don't get me wrong.
Dude, no.
Oh, no, I agree with it. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
Give them more.
This didn't go anywhere, right?
Mm-hmm. If Nynaeve let Egwene go here,
I don't understand.
then Nynaeve has something, right?
Yeah.
You get nothing!
Do not tell me Egwene fights a Shamael and beats him.
But that's what happens.
No, that's not gonna happen.
Wrong! I do actually like this.
But you just said...
I do not.
I'm saying I like the channeling.
Oh yeah, the channeling's great.
The channeling battle is what I like here.
Good save, Ryan. Smooth.
And just more of Moiraine and Lan not being able to do anything.
You know, that's supposed to happen, okay?
And
also, they're not can she not do that?
They're playing pretty loose with
everything. I wish Lan had more to do than, hey, suddenly there's randos on the beach. Like, yes, he can totally take these guys down, and it's cool, but...
Oh, okay.
Why?
I have 1,000 questions about what a Shamael's not doing.
Yes.
Sometimes I have to just stand in one place for 12 hours and stare at a wall.
They just show that she healed him?
Yeah.
Or this is going to be the, like...
This is going to be the wound, I think.
Yeah.
But they had Elaine heal him. When
she had healing stuff.
When Nynaeve was there.
Because of reasons.
And again, if I hadn't read the books, I don't think I'd have 70% of the claim.
Yeah, and that might be just a valid point, right?
Yeah.
We do have to accept this as its own thing.
Yeah.
And that's hard sometimes.
Very.
Right?
Maybe we don't.
But I still, even trying to accept it as its own, like, why is Nynaeve in this show?
No reason in particular.
She took out all of their ships?
Yeah. How did Rand's philosophy defeat Ishamael's philosophy?
Well, Perrin had a shield, you see.
Right.
Magic!
Yeah. I'm also wondering how the Trollocs at Winternight were a problem for Moiraine, if this is what she can do.
Mm-hmm.
Also, how'd they kill the archer that was on the ridge if she's been focusing on this?
Yep. And I will say, I've been waiting for... This is totally just a book complaint.
No! You must not read from the book!
Been waiting for 30 years to see Rand in the clouds fight. And one of the best scenes that Robert Jordan ever wrote. And I don't get it.
Shame.
Okay, right? This has to be its own thing.
But it shouldn't be like this.
I'm still allowed to be sad, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, oh, absolutely.
Right?
Sorry, the dragon was breathing hot air.
Yeah.
It just was hot, shimmery air.
I think it's probably an illusion. That's a Moiraine thing, right? It's
like, have it breathe fire.
Oh, sure. Right, if you can.
Can we just accept and enjoy the fact that Lanfear made it?
Yes.
This episode?
It's really sad, man. It's a sad existence.
I wish the ending had presented a philosophical conflict. I wish it had been him versus Rand all through the season, and then a victory for Rand.
We can't have that.
I don't like this.
What's that?
I don't like this part.
Finally, something interesting.
I mean, I like this part because it threatens the idea that maybe she dies here. But
oh, okay.
I like the whole scene.
Yeah, they had us the first half. I'm not gonna lie. They had us.
They're playing loose and free with their own rules.
That's how we do. That's how we do.
First of all, great ending.
Is it though?
Good ending.
Good ending.
Good ending.
Wrong, sir. Wrong.
It's not as weak as season 1 ending. That's where I'll begin.
That's a pretty low bar.
I will say when I
Not
read
nearly anywhere.
the scripts, this was still my least favorite episode.
Yes.
Of the season.
Yeah, the bar's pretty low.
There were some good episodes from season 1 I put above this, because this was just, I'm confused.
As are we all.
The whole on top of the tower thing from beginning to end, I just, not set up, not earned, like the whole
But
blocking.
It's
too hard.
That's too hard. If it were set up, like, if for some reason Perrin having a cool shield were set up.
Yeah.
Too hard.
If for some reason Elaine were the one who were really good at healing and Nynaeve weren't.
No. I don't want to do any of that.
You have a healer there and someone else heals Rand. You have Perrin with a shield, which is what he adds. What does that mean?
Is that too hard?
I don't think you had enough room. Like, that felt so fast.
Oh, and whose fault is that?
This is
There was like so much happened. Like, they finally got them all into Falma, and that's where I think I'm at. Is there was so much to do in that time. We needed at least another half an hour to kind of do some building in this.
I warned you. You made this bed you're sleeping in ready.
But and here's I know people are going to dislike this. Instead of that half hour, we get Moiraine and her family drama.
That's a bingo.
I actually, if you go back and watch it, I actually really enjoyed it.
Stop it. Get some help.
It's their strongest actor doing good drama pieces, right? Yeah. But the problem is that's what the cost is this.
That's what I've been saying this whole time.
Yeah, it does not link or pay off anything here.
This guy gets it. This guy will get it later.
Either the whole show should be lean into the Moiraine drama stuff, or all it's doing is preventing you from having the time to set up Perrin's arc.
That's bad writing, not that it matters.
Rand gets to stab Elend, but what does that mean? Like, earlier he wasn't even using the sword. What does the sword mean to him? He doesn't draw it to fight the Blade Master, but he draws it to fight the Forsaken? Why?
Yeah, I didn't even think of that.
Sometimes it's interesting to see just how bad writing can be.
That's what I was talking about, like the tower. It's not that it's just set up, but it's also the whole time it's happening. I imagine even a non-book reader is like, why isn't he just doing something around that shield? Why isn't he just like? It's like watching someone who's tried mixed martial arts for a year taking on Bruce Lee and standing up to Bruce Lee.
Yeah.
I mean,
Guillermo has made a good point.
What I watched right now was with my book eyes, if that makes sense. And that made it really difficult because we got them all to Falma, and I got into the trap of believing that you got them to Falma, so it's going to turn into the book in that moment.
Oh, my sweet summer child.
I expected that shot of Nynaeve showing up as a Sul'dam, that we were going to get the payoff.
To mean something.
Like, we're going to get this payoff, and it doesn't happen.
What did you expect?
I don't know if I'll feel differently about it a second watch.
Well, then we both know how this is going to end.
I'm in for a shilling.
I want media where character arcs mesh with thematic arcs, mesh with physical arcs. And when Rand stabs Elend, it is three things. It's not just a cool scene. It is a cool scene that is the culmination of his character arc and of the themes that the media has presented.
But instead we did this.
Rand needs Egwene to do all the hard work and then stab a guy. Rand didn't need to be there.
I'm sorry.
Egwene just needed a sword.
How did Elaine get up the tower? She had an arrow in her knee that was just ripped out.
Creative semantics.
And on top of that, like it's almost in like one of the infamous Indiana Jones things, like remove him to the story, nothing changes.
Yeah.
You take Elaine and Nynaeve out.
Yeah.
No change.
Exactly.
Same thing with Perrin and Matt.
Yeah, because he blew the horn and it was just this one little localized fight. It wasn't anything beyond that.
Exactly.
I thought the heroes again, it was one of those like, man, like we didn't have enough time to see the heroes do even more.
And whose fault is that, you guys?
I actually, if you go back and watch it, I actually really enjoy them.
It's set up and payoff. If we're hunting the horn the entire time and we know we need to get the horn and this is the last battle, and if we don't, like one line of if you don't get this to Rand, it all ends, doesn't
work.
It still bothers me that so many of the characters didn't have to be there. and so much of it doesn't seem to mean anything. The issue is, I think people are going to enjoy watching this. I don't think they'll come back to it. Because what brings you back are those moments where things culminate. You don't come back for cool scenes.
Brutal. Absolutely brutal.
I love a good character arc. And if I know a character arc's ending is weak, I can't enjoy the middle. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
And so maybe that's coloring my perspective. And I know this is a me thing that is not necessarily as tied to a lot of viewers' enjoyment of narrative.
It's not just you.
I need setup and payoff for me to really, truly love something. And if I don't get that, then it's going to be really hard for me.
There's a sense I felt of that final thing where Rand's standing up after being healed from the dagger. Okay, here's the moment where you're supposed to say, yes, I get the theme, the arc for Rand, and all I got was he's standing and slowly pushing his sword into someone who is not stopping him for reasons.
Well, we kind of ran short of funds.
Instead of like Luke blowing up the Death Star, it just feels like, okay, now we're watching a guy walk forward.
Now Wedge blows up the Death Star. And you're like,
I don't hate on Wedge.
No, I can't hate on Wedge. Wedge is a good character. The Wheel of Time has taught me that it's like, when it's time for Stormlight, guys, I'm not doing this in 6 or 8 episodes. So just not happening.
May the odds be ever in your favor.
Also,
it's impossible.
I get to say no if you kill one of my favorite characters.
Godspeed, Nibbles. Godspeed.